back to the Senior FYI. We've missed you. We've been, well, let me start by saying I'm Debbie Pesca DiGiulio.
And I'm Ed DeVoe.
Yeah, and we're back together, Ed.
Amen. It's been a lot of fun. We used to do this as the news show at one point.
But now we're doing it as the Senior FYI, and we're here to discuss, as you know, that Ed and I are working together at the Senior Center in Revere, and we've been open for what, 4 months?
4 months since, we started full operation in June, and here we are going into the 4th month and coming out of August, which was a great month.
And we have been so busy that we have not done a Senior FYI. But
how busy have we?
So we have put out a senior newsletter for those of you who have not seen it, but we also would like, thankfully, Revere TV has asked us to also discuss it with you so we can tell you about some of the great things going on at the Rossetti Cowan Senior Center.
And if I could, before we go on with that too, and I just wanted to talk about this for 1 second, and a big shout out, because we were fortunate enough to have 2 interns with us. We had 3 interns, 2 of who worked on the first one that was done in August, and really set us up with a great template that we've been able to use to keep moving on into the other months. It's all colorful and it's a lot of fun. Yeah,
so when you see it, it is different from our past newsletters. It's a lot more colorful and a little bit bigger and easy reading.
Yeah, bigger fonts. Everybody said they love the big fonts.
So I guess the first thing we'll get to is...
we could talk about one of our major events in August was the mariachi band, Pero Marroquin. El Gallito de Oro, the golden rooster, basically, is what that translates to. And his mariachi band came to the Senior Center in August, and we just had a fantastic time. A few of us were dancing. Had some great food from the Pollo Royale, and it was just another fantastic event that we've been able to put on since we were able to open up and start holding these sorts of events.
We actually heard some people say it was one of the best.
Yeah.
You know, with the mariachi band.
And the great part of that is we had one in July that was another really good one. We didn't have to do a FYI, and people said that was the best one they've ever been to. Then they come to this one and they say it was the best one. So if we can keep popping that, the pressure is on. I know.
Another shout out was to Roberta Dignan Robinson, who has been doing our Lunch and Learn series. I think this is her 3rd month, but Roberta talked to us about Beyond Foods conversation. What foods, we were talking more about anti-inflammatories, but one of the things that had come up was that a little tidbit that she gave us is, did you know that if you have a cut, rubbing some vitamin E oil on it would greatly help the curing process. It also helps wrinkles. So that was another thing that we all loved. Next time you're at the Senior Center, if you come by, we have a copy of some other notes of interest that she left us. And she was actually in, again, today, another Lunch and Learn that if they're free of charge. You come in, we have lunch, and she speaks. But today, funny enough, September is Fall Prevention Month. So she did a little extra on fall prevention for our seniors, and it was... The seniors love her. She's interesting, and she gives some great facts. So shout out to Roberta. Thanks.
Yeah, and one of the things that she left for us was a great morning recipe. It's like a tea with some herbs and spices or whatever. That incredible. I tried it and I loved it.
Yeah.
So moving into this month, and Debbie's going to talk about some of the special lunch events coming up, but I'm going to tell you about, we have also, not only do we do entertainment events and lunch and learn things, but we are holding clinics at the Senior Center. And there are 3 in particular, 2 that are monthly based and 1 that we do every week. The first one that we do every week are the blood pressure clinics. You can come in and get your blood pressure checked between 9:30 and 10:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We do need, in all cases, for you to call and register because there are only so many slots available. But that's one of the things that you can do. Then once a month, every month, we do a hearing clinic. This month, it'll be Thursday, this coming Thursday, the 9th, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And we will be doing another one again in October. So if you don't make this one, but you want to make the one in October, call us and register for it. And then there is the podiatry clinic. People have been asking and asking and asking, when is the foot doctor coming? coming. Well, we finally got a foot doctor. Her name is Dr. Emily Curley, and she's going to be doing 7 appointments this month on the 21st, which is a Tuesday, from 2 to 4 p.m. All registrants have to have insurance information, and if your insurance doesn't cover it, you're going to have to pay a fee of $65 for the service. So that is on the 21st. Again, you need to call to register for that. If you have any questions or want any more information, again, call us at 781-286-8156. Debbie?
Great job, Ed.
Thanks.
We are very excited to get Emily, Dr. Emily Curley, working with us. Okay, so lunch events. We have on September 13th, the lunch special. We have Ward 3 City Councilor candidate Anthony Cogliandro is hosting lunch. I don't know if you remember, but we had him scheduled for August.
Yes.
And we had that horrible
Week where we actually had to close down and do some deep cleaning.
Yeah. But so now we've rescheduled it, and it's going to be September 13th, and the lunch is provided by Domeno's. The very next day, we've scheduled our lunch and entertainment, our monthly birthday celebration. So every month we have a birthday celebration, and we have a senior monthly party. So Steve Savio is our entertainment, and he will sing American and Italian classics and lead into a happy birthday sing-along where we have a big cake every month.
Yes.
For our birthday celebrants. And this month, our lunch will be catered by Kowloon's. So the cost is $5. All participants must be senior center members. And we do ask that each member is vaccinated. And you can show that when you come in. And finally, on the 15th, we have another Lunch and Learn. This one is with Barry Olefsky. She is going to talk to us about Medicare, Social Security, and other senior services that our seniors ask her about. She's our Shine counselor, is what I should say. So she works mainly with Medicare, Social Security questions. So our seniors have a lot of questions. Barry is the expert, and she really is the expert. 29th, lunch and entertainment, Sandy Strait, and the piano man. Who's the piano man?
The piano name is Rob Zupka, I think is the way you pronounce his last name. I just got it the other day and wrote it down. So we've been looking, as many of you may know from our previous newsletter, and we'll fill you in since we haven't done FYI, we recently, sometime in July, acquired a brand new piano. And we've been looking for people to play the piano. By the way, if anybody out there in the audience knows of someone who wants to come in and play a piano on a regular basis or whatever, we're looking for people to play piano for us and to entertain us. If you want to just come in and practice on the piano, come on in, because we've got this beautiful piano there, and we're looking to use that more and more in our entertainment. And Sandy Strait, who is a local Revere talent, works with another theater group. We reached out to her, and she goes, I know somebody that plays the piano. So the two of them are coming in on the 29th of this month to kind of christen our piano as an entertainment tool.
A little sing-along, and we'll provide lunch that day. Ed, did you know that the city of Revere is doing a fall festival Saturday, the 18th?
No, I didn't.
Well, I'm here to tell you.
Thank God for the journal.
And a full pay. Streets will be closed. There's beer garden, food trucks, live entertainment, and I believe our seniors may take out a couple tables. Our seniors have been working diligently to try and raise money for a bus.
Yep.
They want to go on a trip of some sort. We don't know if it's to a casino or whether it's to a different venue for Christmas, but they've been trying to raise money for a bus. So if you happen to go on the 18th, please stop by our senior table, say hi to us.
Is that like Irma's Boutique?
It's like Irma's Boutique, yes.
Yeah, so, and that's been raising some money for us. And just a quick aside, because you hit the term on the seniors and the buses, and many of you who have partaken in senior center activities in the past know that travel has been part of it, going down to Foxwoods and places like that. We're not yet ready to go back to the casino, but we're getting there. We are trying to coordinate and put on some sort of a day trip before the end of this year, and to schedule a series of them next year. And we just set up a travel committee within the Senior Council, our members of the Senior Council, and we had our first meeting today, and we'll be meeting again next week to try and set up a date and set up an actual trip. So you'll be hearing more about that as we go forward. If I could, one other thing on the upcoming programs too, is in October, we're going to start doing a computer training program with Masir, the Moroccan-American Connection in Revere. Many of you may know Rashid Mukabir, who I believe is the director of Masir. He's been very key and very instrumental in helping us get many of our seniors a little bit more computer literate. We actually have a room on the second floor that has spaces for about 6 to 7 people to work at laptops and PCs. You can go out on the internet and you can learn different skills on there. And every week they come in and they try and help us with some of those skills in telephone, using mobile phones. In October, we're going to start an 8-week series, an 8-week program actually, that will run October through November. It'll be roughly 2 hours a week. We haven't yet set the day of the week, but that will be announced soon. And when the program is done, you will get a certificate of completion and you will get a laptop PC. We are taking names of people who are interested in that program. We only have so many slots available. We will be the 3rd week of this month doing a lottery of those that get selected, and we think it'll be somewhere between 12 to 14 people, but we don't know exactly what. And then we'll be notifying people by the end of the month about that they've been selected and when the program will be. So again, if you're interested, call us to register, 781-286-8156. Debbie?
Yeah, and just to go back on the program, because I know we'll go over the weekly activities,
Yep.
but some of the things I really want to mention on those are, I don't know if everybody's aware, but we have art classes, we have bead weaving, we have ceramics that are weekly at the Senior Center,
Yep.
and I don't see the classes full, and I think they should be, especially the ceramics, because I don't know how many people offer that, but they're making some really great stuff, especially those ceramic Christmas trees for Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. Well, actually, I saw one coming today.
Yeah.
The one, was it Mary that does the ceramics? I saw she brought. I helped her bring it in today.
And again, the aerobics. Go over some of the.
Sure. So when we look at it, and it's Mondays, we run aerobics and lightweight training 2 days a week, and we do those on Mondays and Thursdays at 10 o'clock in the morning. And it's with Amy Borda, and it's a great way of doing lightweight weight training, not heavy weight lifting, and it's a fantastic way of trying to get in shape and do stretching and so forth. And in addition to that, to help you with your stretching and your balance, speaking of falling down,
right,
is Sharon. Sharon comes in and does 3 days a week now. She's doing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. She's doing the Core and Balance program, which gets you into the right amount of stretching and balancing and so forth. And that's a very well attended class.
It really is. We only had her 2 days a week,
Yeah.
and she overwhelmingly the seniors have asked for 3 days a week.
Right.
She is tough too. Let me tell you, it's not an easy class.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
But we do have some easier ones. Cheer yoga for health and well-being.
Yes, I was just going to. Yeah.
Right.
Go ahead.
And that's with Innis, and that's a little bit, so for those who think, okay, I can't do Sharon,
Right.
but I can work with Innis.
Yeah.
And that's a little bit easier, and it's in a chair, so you're not really, you're not standing, you're not going to fall. So we have exercises for all different
I was just going to say, and the beauty of that is that for every level that you may be at in terms of exercising or whatever, we've got it covered in one of those classes. So give us a call, come by, pick up the activity things. We can help you get slotted. And as Debbie mentioned, for the arts and crafts, we've got beading on Monday. And you should see some of the, and beading probably doesn't do it justice. These people are making bracelets and jewelry of sorts, and it's just amazing some of the stuff that they're doing. And then there's the art classes with Linda Doherty. That class is starting to get more and more popular. I said, do you want me to bring in like nude models? Or and everybody said, oh yeah, go for it. No. But anyway, it's a very, very popular class. People really enjoy that. And then, of course, there's the knitting. There is a knitting group that meets every Thursday, and they sit there and they quietly knit. But they have a wonderful time. You know, the beauty of it is you're not just learning to knit, but you're also just having conversation.
It's social.
And,
and you don't have
it's
to
just
do
another
anything.
form of relaxation.
You can sit and you can have coffee with somebody in the morning. There's magazines. There's books.
Yep.
A ton of books in there, and good ones. They are definitely a reading group, and they share those good books. And there's games, and we're looking for suggestions too. So if you want to watch the Red Sox and Yankees at 5 o'clock, well, actually it'll be a 1 o'clock
when the World
game,
Series comes on, we'll start doing.
We'll be doing that. Go ahead.
And I was just going to, speaking of games, we've got bingo.
We have bingo.
Tuesdays and Thursdays, we have bingo games, roughly running from 12:30 to 1:30, 2 o'clock, depending upon how it goes. And it's been a lot of fun. And I'll throw out a piece of trivia. And I don't know if you knew, but you know when the first bingo game ever was played?
I don't.
Take a guess.
Are we doing years or where?
Years. What year?
Okay, I'll go with 1910.
Actually, the first bingo game was played in 1530, and it was played in Italy. And if I remember the name, it was Lotteria Gioco d'Italia or something like that.
Showing
but
off.
it was an Italian game, but the French picked it up and it became a parlor game, and I think that's where it became the kind of bingo game that we all know. But it was interesting.
Great.
It goes all the way back to 1530.
Now that's very, very
So
interesting.
we do little things like that during the games. We actually throw some trivia stuff just to make it fun. Instead of just calling numbers, we try to have fun with it. So check out the schedule. Come by, give us a call. We've got a lot going on, and we're open to suggestions.
So Stop and Shop picked us. This is another great thing that's going on with the Senior Center. Stop and Shop picked us. If you buy, it's a certain blooming bouquet of flowers. If you pick a Blooming for Good bouquet of flowers at the Furlong Stop and Shop during the month of September, the Revere Senior Center gets $1. And that dollar goes towards food at the Senior Center. So it's it looks like a red circle on the flowers. It's like a red sticker, and it says Blooming for Good bouquet.
Yep.
We love Stop and Shop for doing this for us. It's really, really sweet. This is the second time they've done this for us. And what we do is use that money towards our food for our party. So we use it towards helping the seniors enjoy whatever they want to enjoy. I mean, that's our mission, to make them happy. So if you get a chance, you need flowers for anything during the month of September, we would ask that you buy them at Stop and Shop Furlong. Thank you, Stop and Shop.
Yeah, and another piece I want to mention is for those of you who may or may not know, I think most people do know, that we do serve lunch at the Senior Center every day. We also have coffee and muffins in the morning. So if you want to come in the morning and hang out and listen to some music from the 50s, 60s, 70s, we've got a great playlist that's been running. And you want to stay for lunch, we actually have now, we're able to do hot and cold lunches. I'm not going to go through every menu every day of the month with the menu, but suffice it to say, we do have the menus there at the Senior Center. Come by and check them out. But we do have hot lunches now, not just the cold lunches, which we were only able to do, I think, through July.
Right.
We started with the hot lunches about mid-August, and now we're fully into doing hot lunches along with the cold. So I wanted to throw that out.
I think they're on our website, too, right?
They will be on the website. Okay. For those of you who may look at the website, you won't see it yet, but you will see it next week.
And
I promise.
And again, the newsletters, they are at the mayor's office. They are at the post office, Market Basket, Stop and Shop, mostly all of the
eventually
senior
the library.
The library, hopefully tomorrow, because they just opened Tuesday. So, yeah, but if you want one, even if you want one sent to you, I'll send it to your address. Just give us a call. And what was that number again? 781-286-8156.
There you go.
Okay. And one more thing to know, Senior Center parking. We do have parking in the back of our building. I have a little tent up there right now, so it's a little bit limited with parking. We are doing vaccinations for the Board of Health on Wednesday evenings and on Sunday mornings, so the tent kind of hinders parking. But we do have 10 spaces at the senior center. But if you go across the street and into the Central Ave parking lot, Sprague Street entrance or Central Ave parking, there are 12 spaces there designated for the senior center parking. We do have spaces there. We ask that if you do come into the senior center, you do wear a mask when attending and participating in senior center activities. And we have the senior center shuttle. That operates Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., and Fridays, 9 to noon. So for any appointments, trips to stores, pharmacies, shopping within Revere city limits, just give us a call, 781-286-8156. Ride requests, we ask that you call us a day before, just like the menu. If you're ordering a meal, we ask that you do it a day before, but we can work with it. COVID vaccine is required to ride the shuttle, and masks must be worn at all times, and riders are charged 1 coupon for each leg of the ride, and that each coupon's $1. We sell them for books of $10. Books of 10, so $10.
And we also have a little news leak about something coming up in October?
Yes, we do. A little news leak. I'm hoping we are having a big Halloween party, October 26th. It looks like it's going to be Alan LaBella will be our DJ. I believe we're having, I don't know if Lenny Domeno knows this or not yet, but I believe it's going to be Domeno's catering it. And I think we're going to have it at the Topsider Room at Suffolk Downs, as it looks right now. They have been kind, very kind, to show us around today, and we hope we'll be able to book that, which will give us a lot of room.
And we've got plenty of time to plan it. I know that if need be, we'll have the shuttle buses available to bring people there.
From the senior center.
If you've never been to the Topsider Room, it's the top floor within the main grandstand area of Suffolk Downs, and it's got a commanding view of the track, which people can now use to go walking, actually, which is another little side benefit there. But they've made it available to us for our party and would allow us to have more than just the 80 to 90 people that we normally have at our party. So we're hoping to get quite a few people for this event, and we want to be able to have enough space to host everybody.
So we'll let you know when that is definite, and we will be taking names for that. That's going to be, we'll probably have to limit it, but we will let you know. In November, we will have another party. We have Tommy Rull for that party. You guys have seen Tommy before. He's great. And I believe we have another...
We have Howie Newman coming in October. Howie plays guitar and does a lot of sing-alongs to many fan favorites. So he'll be another very entertaining, almost like Sandy Strait and the Piano Man. It'll be just a little interactive entertainment type of event.
Of course, we'll have a couple more lunch and learn, but we have a Lizzie Borden.
Oh, Lizzie Borden. Yeah, that's coming in October, is November.
November 3rd.
November 3rd, that's right. So if you think you know the Lizzie Borden story, you may find out that you don't know it all. So seriously, you might want to come in and participate in this event. I mean, basically, it's going to be a trial of Lizzie Borden, and you all get to be the jurors. And at the end, you're going to have to decide, is she guilty or not guilty? And you may have some differing thoughts than you go into this with. So keep this one in mind and check it out when it comes along in October.
And December,
or November.
November. And December, we're still working on. We're trying, kids.
We're not there. We phoned Santa and the elves, and we've got them working on something. When they get back to us, they're hot and heavy on a lot of other stuff right now. They're trying to make Christmas masks for COVID.
They are. So this is what we have for you. Again, any questions, please feel free to call us. We love our job. We love doing what we're doing, and we welcome any questions, comments. 781-286-8156.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I think that does it for this time. So until the next time, take care.
Take care. Stay well.